Okay, so my name is Emmanuel Mate. I'm a member of Budget Boss Team 3, and we are working on creating app, and the name of the app is Budget Boss. So when you first download the app, the first thing you have to do is to sign up. But when you already have an account, then you can, okay, I have an account already, so I'll just move on and sign in. So after you first log in, then when you log in, it will bring you to the dashboard. That's the where you see your total spend. And the total spend, we have the total spend, the name, total save, spending by category, recent transaction. So the total spend shows the amount of money you have spent currently. And the total save shows the total amount you have saved. And the transaction shows the latest transactions that you made. But for now, we don't have any transactions. So we can move on and use the demo as an example. So when you start making transactions, it will start to show in the dashboard. So let's say in the 19th of July, we made a transaction. Our total transaction is for Kofi Mensah. For Kofi Mensah is 45, 150 Ghana cedis. Then both food, that's 45 cedis. That's the money that we are spending. Okay, so I'm a member of Budget Boss Team 3, and we are working on a app, the Budget Boss app. So when you first download the app, this is the image, and the Budget Boss is a finance tracker for taking track of your transactions and budget and savings. So when you first come, you have to sign up. When you already have an account, then you can continue to sign in. So after you are done with the sign in, then you come to the dashboard where you see your total spend, the total save, spending by category. And we have so when you make transactions, they will show under the recent transaction. But because you haven't done any transaction, we can use the demo account for an example. So when you made a transaction, when you come to 19th July, so let's say Kojo Mensah made a transaction of 150 cedis. That's a then when you when you see the second transaction, that's both food amount we spent. That's a 45 cedis. Then you move on to the transactions. Under the transactions, we have all the transactions that you made will show under the transaction menu here with the details, everything showing the name, the time, the amount, everything that you made. Then we also have both food, MTN data, employee, every transaction that you made, you have to record it. You have to put in so that you keep track of all your transactions. Okay, so please you can continue from here.
Okay, so moving on. My name is Mufida Sample. So, as my colleague said, we are working on budget boss. So, this is the place where all the budgets that you are supposed to have, like this, is the place is supposed to be at. So, maybe assuming you are taking budget of maybe you have a budget of 400 cities and you maybe the budget is of 400 and you're supposed to maybe buy food, buy clothes, buy maybe you want to buy maybe other things and stuff. So this is where the track will be at. Do you understand? So you go to add budget and you see the categories. So like the category, assuming we have food, so when we have food, then we will enter maybe the amount. Maybe if we are supposed to spend like 100 cedis on only food, so that's what we will do. We will spend only 100 cedis on food for the month. So if maybe we do that and we spend the 100 cedis, you are not supposed to go above our budget. Do you understand? But we can go below our budget. Is a budget is like taking track of like your money, like protecting your money, protecting your something, like something you have that is meaningful. So food, maybe you have food, we have clothes, so you keep records of everything. So please let's move on to where the savings is. So the savings, as for the savings, we all know how to save money. Assuming maybe I'm working in a bank or something. And yes, maybe assuming I'm working in a bank. So I have to maybe I'll have to save like if I'm earning around 2000 cities in maybe Ghana Communication Technology or GCB Bank or somewhere like that. So this is where all my so every maybe food, clothes, foodstuffs and things, So the remaining change, this is where I want to spend the remaining change. This is where I'll be keeping track of very much. Has it reached the 10 minutes?